Hello everyone, this is Christmas Clown here. I hope you are keeping very well. Just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas as this video will be out on Christmas Eve. We're going to be showing you a really great build for Clown today. Let's not mess about, let's get straight into the build. The first perk I'm going to be bringing is Hex Devour Hope. When you get 3 tokens, you have the ability to insta-down survivors. You must hook a survivor, then get 24 meters away in order to get a token when they are saved off the hook. This is really good on a killer like Clown because you'll get the ability to insta-down, and because your anti-loop is so strong, this will put so much pressure on survivors to want to find it and deal with it, buying you a lot more time because survivors will not want to do generators when this is active, I promise you. The next perk I'll be bringing to help defend your Devour Hope is Hex Haunted Grounds. If you want to bring Undying, that is up to you, but the point of this build is to be very aggressive with Clown, and Haunted Grounds helps do that. Survivors have a thing for cleansing anything that is lit up, and I promise you Haunted will go off most of the time. They may get lucky and found your Devourer first, but if they don't get lucky because they have a higher chance of finding Hex Haunted Grounds because it spawns 2 totems, then you have 60 seconds to down as many survivors as you can, and as a Clown, your anti-loop game is really strong, so you should easily down survivors very quickly. Another mean perk to bring on Clown, and honestly no matter what build you bring, I'd highly recommend you bring Save the Best for Last because it really helps his anti-loop even further. Every time you hit survivor, you gain quicker recovery from that animation, allowing you to be way more aggressive, and this allows you to attack multiple survivors very quickly as well and get everybody injured very fast. And of course with your bottles, you can throw a bottle, hit somebody, they're still affected by the bottle, you've already recovered and you're back in chase, which is insanely good. To tie in this build all together and buy you enough time for Haunted to proc and to get Devour Hope stacks, I'm bringing Corrupt Intervention. It's up to you if you want to bring this, but this is just going to buy you that time at the start to get into chase, get the first few hooks, and then get that Devour Hope pressure. But if you're confident in your anti-loop and you're confident in your skill, then do not bring this. Maybe bring something to help you with gen regression, maybe even Ruin or Pop, or maybe even more anti-loop like Bamboozle or Enduring, whatever. It is up to you, but I personally am bringing a little bit of slowdown at the start just to buy me time to get Devour Hope stacks going. As I said earlier, this build is all about being extremely aggressive with Clown. He is a very strong anti-loop killer, and we're going to really utilize his ability to end chases quickly and make him more devastating as the match goes on with Devour Hope, Save the Best for Last, and Haunted Grounds. Now his add-ons are very simple, but one of his best for this build to keep the aggression going is gonna be the cigar box. So as you know, Clown has 2 bottles. One is yellow, which means that you get to go faster, and that means you're invigorated. This is what that means on any of the add-ons. If it says the words invigorated, it means you're using a yellow bottle. So for this instance, when you are in the aura of a yellow bottle, you will see any survivors around you within 16 meters, which is really good, especially if you have Haunted Ground active. Nobody is going to hide from you when you have this on. And one of his better add-ons is the cheap gin bottle, which gives you 2 extra bottles to start with, which means you have the ability to swap out a lot more because you can use yellows and purples as you have more in your arsenal. Now let's quickly go through Clown's add-ons. One of his strongest is the red head pinky finger. This only works with a purple bottle because they need to be intoxicated, and this means that when you actually hit them physically with the bottle, they'll be exposed until they're no longer intoxicated, which is insanely good. It's really hard to deal with this as a survivor. But yes, if you have good aim and you're feeling mean, you could tie that in with this build as well, and it'd be even worse. The tattooed middle finger is meh. Honestly, if a survivor is intoxicated, you'll probably see them anyway. They're coughing, they're very loud, so try to avoid this iridescent add-on. I don't even know why it's an iridescent add-on. It's by far one of the weakest. Of course, as I mentioned, the cheap gin bottle to give yourself extra bottles. There is also I believe a yellow equivalent as well, which is the sticky soda bottle. If you want to tie in the cigar box, you can bring in the garnish makeup kit as well. This increases the duration of invigoration by an additional 2 seconds, which means you get that speed boost a little bit longer, which is really, really nice. Good add-ons that I do like to bring as well is the ones that increase the size and the duration of being intoxicated. So the bottle of chloroform is really good. It gives you that additional range and allows survivors to be hit by it a lot better, which is great for anti-loop. The flask of bleach gives an additional 5% hindered as well, which is really, really nice. There is no yellow equivalent of these two, it's just the green add-ons. And you know what, you don't need to bring something like the smelly inner souls. The time you should be reloading, ideally, is when you've just hooked a survivor or that you've just downed them. Try not to reload in chase. If you've thrown all of your bottles and you still haven't caught that survivor, you're spending too long chasing them. So try not to bring something like this. It's not really required. There are definitely better add-ons for him, even in the yellow category that we're about to go through. Again, you can increase the size of the yellow bottle throw as well with this as well. Just bear in mind that will give survivors more room to get inside. So you don't really want to bring this really. I mean, as a clown player, when you throw a yellow bottle, you should be running straight to it. So you don't need that additional cloud size. It's not really going to benefit you at all. This can be good if you're going for a slowdown healing build at all. You know, Mangled increases healing by 20%. It's going to actually be quite nice with this build. Survivors might want to heal because you're downing them so quickly, so you can punish them for doing that. So this can be really, really nice. Just bear in mind that you have to intoxicate them when you hit them. I wouldn't bother with anything like blindness for 30 seconds. It's not really going to do you many favors. As I said, there are definitely better add-ons. And again, the Solvent Jug just increases your invigoration just like the garnish kit, but just for 1 second instead of 2. And the starting feather can actually be quite nice. It allows you to throw bottles very, very quickly. Just bear in mind, try not to get too excited and throw and miss. So just bear that in mind that you will be 50% faster on cooldown when you're throwing. And the sticky soda just does what the cheap gin bottle does in yellow equivalent. The reload time is only 0.5 seconds. Clown's new buff that he got a while ago, it means that he reloads a lot faster. Do not bother with this. His reload speed is plenty fast. And all of his brown add-ons, honestly, are just for, you know, party tricks and a bit of fun. You know, VHS Born allows you to swap the colors around. Try not to get confused, though, if you bring this. And again, just the cooldown throw by 30%. The party ball just makes it that confetti explodes everywhere, which is really fun. And the fingerless just makes it so you can throw it a lot further. So overall, Clown's add-ons are actually pretty decent. You can mix things up and really punish survivors. But my two favorite to bring would be, you know, the additional hindered speed and the size of the Toxic Cloud. These two are my favorite, and I believe I bring them in both games that I'll be showcasing today. And as I said, this build is very, very aggressive. How you play Clown is quite simple. Whenever you are in chase with a survivor, you need to force them into your cloud and then punish them for walking into it. So if you're at any unsafe tile or any tile, in that fact, throw a bottle one direction, walk the other way, force them into the cloud, and because of the intoxication effect, slowing them down massively, you'll be able to easily catch up and get a hit. Ideally, you are blocking the pallet. Do not throw a bottle at a pallet. You do not want the survivor standing at the pallet and then you're throwing a bottle and pushing them back and forth between the pallet, because they'll have enough time to react and drop it. You want to be standing where the pallet is, and you want the survivor to be on the other end, guessing which way to go to get back to the pallet. That means they have to run while intoxicated, and that gives you time to hit them. Never try this when they're standing directly and camping a pallet. Trust me, don't do it. And if you are chasing a survivor that's quite far away and you're not confident that you can hit them with a purple bottle, instead throw down a yellow bottle to close that distance. And on some tiles, you can even throw a yellow bottle down and then throw a purple bottle the other way. You get the yellow, they get the purple, and then you're guaranteed to get the hit. Clown does take a little bit of practice, but overall his concept of anti-loop is very, very straightforward, as you'll see in today's gameplay. And if you guys found this useful in any way, please be sure to hit that like button below, leave a comment on your favorite Clown build, and join me live on Twitch by clicking that Twitch link in the description. Alright guys, have an amazing Christmas, and I hope you enjoyed this Clown build, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, peace out. I play both sides, and I literally dumb tech killers. I will flashlight save killers. I will head on killers and laugh my ass off. So I don't want to hear any shit from any survivors saying, "You're just an entitled killer, man." Shut up. You smell like poo-poo, huh? Can I find Survivor, please? Best map as well. I should have tried to throw it through that window. Did I just get red herring? Oh, what did you drop down? Oh, hello. Haunted value incoming, gamer. Let's go. I can start, quite literally. I think there's another survivor here too. This build is really aggressive. We honestly not that interested in our gens. Right, Devourer's there. It's gonna get cleansed at some point. You think they still buy the corrupted gens? I don't think so. I don't wish Clown had more bottles in hand. 2 bottles to use your speedy boost. With Haunted, they're not going to make any aggressive plays. Oh, someone's here. Wait, they still avoid that. Hello. Haunted just ran out. There it is. Good stop. I want to get stacks of Devour and I want to go back and defend my Devour. I don't want to lose it. Good night, Requiem. Take care. Oh no, pop. That's illegal. Hell yeah. Doing good, Proxy. How are you? So we need to go back and ideally defend that area. I think they're going to reset the thing. They just did. Good stuff. I did not want to hit that hook, but it still gives me the stealth. Good. No one's on my totem. That's nice. Throw it up in there. It should last long enough. Good stuff. If she gets so tall and I need my bottles, I'll reload, but for now I won't bother. Oh. That would have been so good. Dead hard? Okay, let's go and get my 3rd stack. Then we can really apply the insane pressure. No gens popped yet. Thanks to Corrupt just buying us that time. Good of you to be honest and open about being entitled, and now you've changed your ways. That's really nice. Of course you can change your ways. We're not like gonna hate on anyone that, you know, thinks they're entitled. I get it. Oblique, thank you for the follow. They're still here. Wait, hold on. I don't wanna. I wanna get my 3rd stack. Doing good, Frederick. How are you? There we go. Whoever saved Fang, I kind of want. She ran to the right. That hard, she has it. Yep. Nice. Thank you, Kaizo man. I appreciate that. We get her killed. There's 3 gens left. We got Devourer active now. We can hopefully defend it in time if anyone's on it. I think I just saw someone. No, I didn't. This kill off thing. GG Fang well played. She's dead on her. We still got Devour active. Now we can be really aggressive here. Start slugging if need be. Gotta make sure no one's on it. At this point, I can defend my Devourer, defend that gen there. There's 2 gens here. 2 birds, 1 stone. I've got a decent free gen here with my Devourer. I've got a really good setup. No, Splash, you don't have to apologize for that. Just get here when you can, Kitty. There's 2 survivors here. No basement. I can't get her out. I gotta kick this door. And there you go. This build in full effect. Really, really nice. Let's get the speed boost from this as well. Free agitation. Discount agitation for free. Hey, Northix. Wait, this whole point of this build is that we're playing to his strengths. We're being aggressive. We're focusing on the anti-loop. We're focusing on ending chases insanely fast. If we can get great use out of Haunted and Devourer, absolutely disgusting. The survivors really can't make a comeback. Thank you so long, I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to come into the stream. And welcome in. You can bring add-ons like Sea Auras with Invigoration. That would really help you find people for Devourer as well. I think this Nia is going to let her down hook. I'll give her all the space she needs to go in for the save. Won't camp or anything like that. If she wants to go for the save, she can. I'll just check Shack here to make sure it hasn't spawned. Step back. I highly doubt they'll bother healing. Unfortunately, they can actually key out if they have a key. So even if this game went really well, they could still key out in this situation. I don't know if they had a key, I wasn't paying attention. I doubt they'll heal. I just heard her. I just heard Meg. I don't know if they got a key, they might do. There she is. Hey, kitty. There it is, Meg. Let's see if we can find Neo. She's probably by the hatch. I know it could be in the school. I haven't actually checked. Oh, agitation is really nice. Really underrated. Let's see if it's in here. I'll go check the school again. Oh, my fifth stuck at Devour. We might even be able to Mori the Nia. They ran to the left, the pair of them. Just follow these scratch marks. Where the hell is Nia? Did she wobble it? I think she'll get the hatch. Nom 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 nom. Fucking most fucked up Mori, man, I swear. I just don't get the Mori. Hey Zombie Crush, hope you're doing good. I don't even get a pip that game, that's really sad. Sad, thank you so much for buying the sweatshirt, I hope you enjoy it. Such a grim Mori, I know, right? Not the best. Good team, well played. Good showcase of this build actually. Tempted to use that for the video. think we really showcased the strength of that build there. We got great use out of every single perk, so really, really nice. Enjoy. Playing about Trickster, he's not that great. Like, against a team, he still won't win. If I was on Mike Miller, that game would have been 10 times worse, trust me. Like Clown's worst maps. Like a 3-hour video? Maybe. That's what it takes. I think they would have just run to the left here. I think so. I don't really need to reload, but whatever. That didn't hit them. I'm newest, thank you for the follow. Oh, fuck me. You double blinded me, you idiots. Unlucky. The double blind. I want to eat you so badly, I will. You're decisive, just get out of the way. Oh. Unlucky, buddy. Damn it, I did not want to hit that high. That was the weirdest dead hard ever. Looks so weird. Whoa! Really? It's got to be resilience and spine chill then. I cannot believe that didn't hit. Not wasting my time. Good job. I can't believe that whiffed. I'm a bit gutted by that. When it's still active. The valve's gone. Fuck. Unfortunate. Very good, Pink Samurai. How are you? Can I hook him, please? Ace is on death hook. The person I want to get now is Ace. What if he stuck around and went in for the save? Devour is 60 seconds. Or Devour, I mean, Devour is permanent in tier 3. Hornet is 60 seconds.
we find it. He dropped down. Nice. What is this guy dead hard? Guess not. Alright, we got 3 people on death hook. Very good. My normal excited, thank you for the follow, and maybe thank you for the follow as well. I could have got ace out of the game sooner and I didn't, so I'm playing extremely fair here. They always heal on the hook, this team, so let's go over there. Someone's here. Another one on Death Hook, nice. Oh, Yui wasn't saved. Oh no. GG's. He's on Death Hook too, it's just me and Claude. People don't use yellow bottles enough, I don't think. People are like, oh, they're worthless. They're really, really not. Think about it, if you throw a yellow ball on yourself, it's the same as you hitting them with a purple. It's exactly the same thing. But it's easier to land a yellow on yourself, isn't it? Bill, thank you for the follow, buddy. Oh, the latency, lag back. Keep jittering back, it does affect me. GG. Nice, well played. Yeet. Yeah, of course. We played that well. They all played really well. the pip grind continues, you know?